We got a green. They're ganging up on each other. We got a restart flag front straightaway. The 88 of Travis Day took off and left the rest of them back there to fight it out. 6 laps, none down. It was a restart flag. They're coming around. Mark Vincelette looks them over off of turn number 4. Shows them that green flag. And away they go. Oh! Kevin Straw to the inside, but gets too much power and turns it around over there. Sticks it up on the berm. We get a yellow flag this time by. These are 5 horsepower Briggs & Stratton motors, centrifugal clutch. That's got to get the power wound up before it applies the clutch. We got a green. They're gone. Young Kevin Straw makes a move on the inside, and he's able to hang on it this time. At this time, it's Travis Day grabs a hold of that berm over there. Just like glue, once they get it, just sucks them right in and sticks them up there. All right, lights out. Flagman's looking, and he shows them the green. Young Kevin Straw says bye-bye. Battle for second place by the look of it back there. And the 88, Travis Day, takes that clearly. Leader off the corner sees the white flag. Number 3 out of Campo, Kevin Straw. Second to the 88 out of Concord, Travis Day. Third to the number 36, Kevin Lewis out of Rockland. And cleanup man, the number 18 out of Fairfield, Josh Gillis. We got a green. And we got a mess. Should bring, and it does, the restart flag from the front straightaway. It's the 80 of Trevor Day and the 24 of Jason Burrell locked up there. Zero laps down on the second heat. Green flag flies, and away they go. Chad Bendy at the front. Trevor Day close enough to give him trouble if he makes a mistake. and 4 sees the white flag one more time around. And your winner, the number 2 out of Stockton, Chad Bindi. First win of any kind for Chad. He raced last year. Second place, the number 80 out of Concord, Trevor Day. Third place, the number 24 out of Stockton, Jason Burrell. And in the cleanup slot, the number 4 out of Tracy, Katie Monroe. Well, as I look out, looks like I can see a number 17 out there. That ought to be Nick DiCarlo out of Martinez, defending champion for the division from last year. I see a 0. That ought to be Mike Brooks Jr. out of Manteca. I see the 2M, Nick Miller out of Tracy. And the 73, that's Darrell King out of Martinez. Hello, boss. Fast time again, boss. What are we going to say? Mike Brett faces him around. Nick Miller gets it stuck on the berm, may bring a yellow, and it does. Coming around, green's out. Young Michael Brooks Jr. hanging in there tough. White flag, final time around. And you win to the number 0 out of Manteca, Mike Brooks Jr. Second place, the number 17 out of Martinez, Nick DiCarlo. Third to the 73 out of Martinez, Darrell King. And in the cleanup slot, the 2M out of Tracy, Nick Miller. I think we'll get a restart out of that. Yes, we do. We got a green. Boy, and Kristen says, see ya. and Sullivan, 1-2. White flag to your leader. Her first win of any kind after a few events last year out of Acampo, your winner, Kristen Straw. Kristen, not Christian, get that right. Kristen Straw. Second place, the 45 of Jeff Sullivan out of Acampo. Third to the number 14, Kelly Monroe out of Tracy. And followed by the 33 of David Johnson out of Stockton. Joey Brazil up on the pole. Looks like the 45, Monty Ferreira next to him. Outside second row, the number 5, Rick Sousa. Third row inside, the 44 out of Manteca, Rodney Funston. Try to get this inside second row for you when it comes around. Number 22 out of Nampa, Idaho, Sarah Henry. Fourth row inside, the 75 out of Gridley, Ray Michelet Jr. We got a green. Whoa, hang on. Front row coming around to turn 4, the 45 of Monty Ferreira, who is over there in the corner. The 23E, Joey Brazil, locked their wheels up there. End result, Monty Ferreira, dirty side up. He's out of the car walking around, so we presume he's okay. Looks like they're going to have to put the hook on the car, though. And the restart puts Joey Brazil inside, Russ Sousa outside on that front row. Brazil leads that first lap. 3 out of Manteca, Joey Brasil. Making a wild move on that last lap to gain a couple positions. Second place, the number 24 out of Fremont, Greg Dennett. Third place going to the 75 out of Gridley, Ray Michelet Jr. Unofficially, until I checked for sure, the 44 looked like it crossed in line after that, which would have been Steve Henry out of Nampa, Idaho. For the 600s. Oh, we got a good turn on the 600s. Back of the pack in the turn 1, I see the number 13 out of Sacramento, Sean Labor. Here on the front straightaway comes the number 11. That's Jim Christian out of San Jose, our fast timer for this division. Try to catch them as they come around the front straightaway. The numbers, some of them new to me. There's the 93, their defending champion. Stephen Williams out of Merced. There's the number 83, Kellen Chadwick out of Oakley next to him. Outside second row, I see the 77, Daryl Moore out of Oakley. Inside second row, that's Sean Labor, right. And then we see the 17 back there. That's Troy Machado out of Elk Grove. Green flag flies. In this type of car. Chadwick, Labor, Williams, Christian in the top four. Second, third, and fourth place runners all locking up. The 13 is Sean Labor, the 93 of Williams, 11 of Christians, all locked up over there in turn 2. As they're cleaning up front straightaway here, this number 83, you want to bring your attention. Like I told you just a couple of years ago, this boy was in the box stock division. He just turned 14 years of age and has virtually no experience in this car. And he's just picking them up and laying them down. Young Kellen Chadwick out of Oakland. His dad, Chad Chadwick, has been racing for a number of years over in Antioch and other places. Runs a Grand American Modified over there. Lights out, flagman's looking. Kellen Chadwick brings him around. Daryl Moore sets second. Green flag flies. White flag, one more time around. Nothing like a win right out of the box to make you happy. Number 83, Kellen Chadwick out of Oakley takes the checkered first. Second place, the 77 out of Oakley, Daryl Moore. Third place, the 72D, Matt Porter out of Durham. And fourth place, the number 10. And that is Garrett Andrews out of Napa. Greens out, they're gone. Tram to the inside. Greens out. Nick Foster Jr. once again at the lead. Beltran running second. San Jose, young Nick Foster Jr. Second place, the 03. Out of San Jose, Dennis Beltran. Unofficially, the 66, Bobby Nichols out of Stockton in third, followed by the 15 of Mark Coleman out of Los Altos. Joe Madison. Next to him, the number 18. That is J.R. Cottle. We got a green. Jorgensen surging to the lead. Whoa, hang on. 18, J.R. Cottle out of Sacramento, looked like all by himself. Something might have broke. But over he went, one of the wheels off here in the middle of 3 and 4. Didn't see anybody make contact with him. Driver's fine. That's the reason I don't drive these things, because they don't have those little baggies like they have on the airplanes. If I did that, I'd need about 6 of those little baggies real quick. And the fire suits don't come with diapers built in. Number 41, your leader, Brian Jorgensen out of Pleasanton. He was your fast timer tonight. Looks like he's basically got the heat under hand. The 00 right behind him, Joe Madison. The 25 standing in 3rd place at this particular moment is Todd Dennett out of Fremont. The 41 G out there, that's Darren Graves out of Tracy. We got a green. To the number 41, Brian Jorgensen, followed by the number 25 of Todd Dennett. In turn, followed by the 00 of Joe Madison, and the 4th place final point position to the number 22 out of San Jose, Derek Overcamp. Any combinations thereof. I see the 888 out there, Rod Gorham doing the driving there. The 111 is Greg Marorik. The 570, Paul Marorik. Where is it there? The 222 is Jennifer Straw. The 919, Janine Perry. 911, Joe Butler. I missed one of them. Where's it at? Oh, it's the running 2nd place. That's the 931, Jim Llewellyn. Gorham in the 888, your current leader. The 931, Jim Llewellyn, right after him. White flag, final time around. And the win to the 888 Gorham Racing, Rod Gorham doing the driving, followed by the 931 of Jim Llewellyn in second place. And I'll get the other two positions for you just as quick as I can. The box stock main event set for 10 laps. We got a green. Neck and neck coming by that first time. Oh, the three's in trouble over there. Look out, look out. Stuck on the berm, we'll probably get a yellow. No yellow that time around. And now we get a yellow to your leader at that time around, the number 80, Trevor Day. As the number 3, Kevin Straw, gets hung up on the berm over there. Green's out once again. Halfway down right now. Checkered yellow falling on the 9th lap as the number 3 of Kevin Straw up again on that berm for the 3rd time in the event. The win to the number 80 out of Concord, Trevor Day. Unofficially 2nd place to the 24, Jason Farrell, followed by the 88 of Travis Day, and I believe the 2 of Chad Bindi, but I'll check for sure. got a green. We got a battle for that number 1 spot. Darrell King being flanked on the outside by the 33 of Johnson and the 0 of Brooks on the inside. And we get them kind of slamming and bamming over here. The yellow flag, we get them mixed up over in the corner. The 17 of Nick DiCarlo up on the berm over here. Green flag, your leader, David Johnson. Johnson and Brooks kind of moving away from the field. Nick DiCarlo on the outside sweeps around in the third. Long way up to those 2 leaders, though. White flag, final lap. Your winner, the number 33 out of Stockton, David Johnson, followed by the 0, Mike Brooks Jr. of Manteca. Third place to the 17, Nick DiCarlo out of Martinez. Two of these puppies will transfer to the main event. Looks like the 75, Ray Michelet up there. 39 of Terry Clem. The 44R of Rodney Funston.
Sports 5, 77, 33, 58, 66.
See the 5 of Rick Sousa. 22 of Sarah Henley out there. We got a green. And we get a yellow. Like the 5 of Russ Souza with a problem out there. It was kind of popping and banging. He's under power at the moment.
Sportsman, bring him to the pad. Sportsman's to the pad.
Lights out. Flagman's looking. We got a green. White flag this time by. And the win and one of the transfer tickets to the number 75, Ray Michelet Jr. Second place and the other transfer ticket to the 44R of Rodney Funston. Third place, first alternate if one of the others two can't make it, 39 out of Stockton, Terry Clem. Fourth place to the 23E, Joey Brasil.
Randy's Race Palace, home of the world-famous Champion chassis, where some of the fastest Grand American modified race cars are built anywhere. Randy, on the job, at the shop, 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, is always ready to help with any problems you may have with your race car. He also builds and repairs all types of race cars, from dirt-style mini-stock to pavement-pounding late models. Randy fabricates everything from interior sheet metal to the safest roll cages built anywhere. At the Palace, you can buy almost every racing product available at rock-bottom prices. Hey, don't forget he carries Unical 76 Racing Gasoline, the official fuel of NASCAR. Randy's Race Palace, located on North Wilson Way, across the parking lot from Stockton 99 Speedway. Let Randy's Race Palace make your race car a winner.
Sportsman each event, the 77, Bernie Layton Jr., the 33, Darwin Davis, the 58, Fred Clement, the 66, Pete Paulson. Coming around, green flags, look at him in the face. Duckies in a line. Davis, Clement, Paulson, Layton. Flag this time by. And the win to the number 33 out of French Camp, Darwin Davis, followed by the 66, also out of French Camp, Pete Paulson. Then the 58 out of Stockton, Fred Clement. And the 77 out of Manteca, Bernie Lake Jr. Johnny Crawford, the 23 of Virginia Patterson, and it's her birthday tonight. Happy birthday, Virginia! I don't think she can hear me. 60, Mark Borges, the 45 of his brother Matt Borges, back of the pack, the fast time man tonight, the number 7, Joe Cambra. Rod Gorham, report to your car. It's lonely. We got a green. And a restart flag. One more time, and Mr. Vincelette says, go get 'em, guys and gals. Johnny Crawford at the front on that first lap. With a nice inside move, takes over the lead. Number 60 out of Banta, Mark Borges, followed by his brother, the 45 out of Banta, Matt Borges. Third place to the number 7 out of Escalon, Joe Cambra. Fourth place to the 23, our birthday girl out of Stockton, Virginia Patterson. And hitting the cleanup area, the 5th place, the number 1 out of Stockton, Johnny Crawford. This must be the Bomber Main. Looks like the 888 of Rod Gorham outside or inside front row. The 111 the Greg Marorik next to him. Lights out, coming around. Flagman's looking. We got a green. And the 111 of Greg Marorik, your leader at this point. Bumper tag. With a look inside, fender to fender, door to door, and Gorham with the lead. The wind along with the heat wind. The 888 Rod Gorham second, the